What is going on, everybody? My name is Dylan is Dense, and welcome back to another build video. And this is actually the fourth one I've recorded straight, so if I'm a little tired, I apologize. But today we are talking about the Tenryou Commission General, Raiden Shogun Worshipper, the Tengu Warrior, the Adopted Child, Kujou Sara. Now, a lot of people actually don't prefer this character. They prefer Bennett. They prefer another support in her place. But for me, she is my favorite buffer in the game. I prefer her over Bennett. And, you know, that's kind of an unpopular opinion, and people are going to think I'm crazy, which I am crazy, but I just prefer the character. And, you know, she plays well into my team. And if you're using Raiden Shogun with her, she's very, very good. So I hope you guys enjoy this build video. If you do, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new, because we have a lot of content coming to this channel, including Twitch highlights as well as more video videos. We're trying to get a lot of these out. And if you want to catch me live, you can catch me over at twitch.tv/DylanIsDense. That'll be linked in the description below for you. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this build. Let's go. So obviously we got the wonderful Kujou Sara here as she flexes them crow wings. Itachi type vibe. 15,000 HP, 1780 for her attack. You'll see actually 721 is her base, so that's what it goes off of for the buff. 116 to 46 crit damage to rate ratio. You still want her to crit, of course, if you're using her burst. 181 on her energy recharge, 46.6 on her electro damage bonus. Very good. For weapons, I'm running Sacrificial Bow because I can use her buff multiple times without having to aim the arrow at the ground or whatever. Other options include, you could probably use the Stringless and get away with it, or anything that has energy recharge on it. You can also use like the Wind Blue mode if you wanted to, which is very nice. Actually, this one's actually very nice, getting that attack buff if you do have this weapon. Otherwise, for 5 stars, pretty much all of them work. And that's mainly because they're a high attack stat, will get included into the base attack and further increase the buff of the character. And that's going to be the same for any buffer like Bennett. So obviously any 5 star is good. The higher the base attack number, the better. I'm using Sacrificial Bow, which is still pretty high for a 4 star. So very good. Obviously this is my weapon of choice. Artifacts, you got 2 different sets you can roll with here. Emblem of Severed Fate is what I'm running, and obviously that has an energy recharge, 20% bonus on a 2-piece, and you can get elemental burst damage increase, which is based on 25% of your energy recharge, which you can get a 75% bonus up to, at least, from this. The other set obviously recommended is Noblesse Oblige, which obviously you get 20% of your a 20% elemental burst damage from, and then 20% attack buff. So this also plays really well into her. I believe it's her best in slot artifact set, but I like using Emblem of Severed Fate. I think it's fun. But I'm running attack, which you could run energy recharge here as well to help this if you do have an energy recharge sands. Electro damage bonus on the goblet, and then the hat is crit rate or damage depending what you need. So I really like this character. I really like this build. Awesome. Constellations, let's go ahead and roll through these. When Tengu Jirai, grant characters attack bonuses or hit opponents, which comes from Tengu Storm Call. When you either press E if you have C2 and lay it on the ground, or you shoot the arrow at the ground when this is activated. The cooldown will be increased by 1 second, and it can be triggered every 3 seconds, which is very nice. C2 will let you leave a weaker crow feather at Kujou Sara's original position. That'll do 30% of its original damage, and that can also buff your team as normal, like the one you shoot at the ground. It makes it a lot easier, more accessible to you, and more convenient to do. And that's one thing I really like. This C2 changes her gameplay. Her burst gets an increase of 3. I'm not going to say the name because I butchered it the last time I said it. The number of Tengu Jirai storm clusters released by her burst is increased to 6. You'll actually see that. It's kind of insane. I think it's normally like 4 or 3. but it literally strikes down and spreads out, so it gives you more area of effect for it, which is very nice. Very excited to show you guys that. Tengu Storm Call gets a 3-level increase, which is very nice at C5 and C6. The electro damage of characters who have had their attack increased by Tengu Jirai has its crit damage increased by 60%. We'll try to show that off because we are using the Raiden Shogun in our party today. Talents. Level 2, level 9, and level 8. I've been working real hard on getting that Homa materials, but you can kind of see you get the bonus, which is 73% of your attack. You also get 213 damage bonus. I can't remember what that scales off of. And then the bonus duration is 6 seconds, which is not long, but you can do a lot in 6 seconds, to be honest. Then this, you get the Storm Cluster is 54.6% damage. The Titan Breaker damage, which I believe is the initial burst, is 655.4%. Has a 20-second cooldown. When the Crow Feather cover state provided by Tengu Storm Call, aim shot charge times are decreased by 60%, so that's very nice. So if you want to buff another character while it's still active, you can just bam, switch characters and switch that buff over very quick, and I will show you that. When Tengu Jirai Ambush hits opponents, Kujou Sara will restore 1.2 energy to all party members for every 100% energy recharge she has. This effect can be triggered once every 3 seconds. Very nice. And then, obviously, she has an expiration passive. She's the only one in Inazuma so far that has one. So, very nice. But we're going to go ahead and get into it. We're already at our boy Masanori. You see we have Raiden Shogun, Yoimiya, and Zhongli for shield. And we're going to show you a little bit about what we got here. Hello, Mr. Masanori. Go ahead and buff Raiden Shogun. Let's actually check that crit rate. Doesn't look like it applied, but we'll try to get it to apply. But the main thing, 2487 is the attack bonus. She actually gives out a bonus, I believe, of 527 is the bonus she's giving off for that 6 seconds. But I will have to check that for sure. But it's not bad by any means. And I will show that with Yoimiya as well. Let me actually go over. So 17, 15, 1960, 1272. So you can kind of see what we're doing.
Wine tastes the same as I remember.
So go ahead and boom, Yoimiya, pause, wrong thing, 2,242. So you can see that 527 buff in effect. It is very nice. Thank you so much, Kujou Sara. I want to get her burst up though, which is very nice. She can also buff herself.
Illusion shattered.
All right. And obviously I have a C1 Raiden Shogun, so you will see it's going to effect shortly, but
no turning back.
Bam. 80%.
Shine down. Now you shall perish.
I believe, so I don't know how the crit rate thing works. I think it's just not visible or something. But you can see it definitely benefits Raiden Shogun enough if you have her at C1, and if you have her at C02, mixing electro units together, always a safe call. Also very good with other characters such as Yoimiya and Zhongli. We will do another run on Masanori, but I just want to check that constellation again. It's this one, the electro of characters who have had their. Okay, so yeah, it's probably not noticeable. So we'll go ahead and try that one more time. Try to get that to go, and I will show you Zhongli's burst with the buff, because I mean it's not going to be much because I don't have his crit damage up at all. But let's go ahead. Right.
Solidify. Order guide you.
Bam. 44k. Not bad. Is that foot down the arrow?
Illusion shattered.
So she's getting crit. You can tell she's getting crit. Very nice. Okay. So boom. Good jump. Yoimiya is gonna get the buff. Slap him around. Bang. Okay. Shield up. Come on. Can you please heal? Thank you. Okay, so boom, we're gonna buff ourselves. Gonna bop 41k, not bad. Surprisingly doing a lot more than the Raiden Shogun. Go ahead. I kind of missed. But you can kind of see it does help. You just kind of quick swap every little bit. You go boom, put it down,
Strike.
lay it out, switch, boom. If you need to buff another character, you just go boom. And then you can see it does still apply the buff. But she's very unique in how she plays, so you need to be really strategic on your switches here. Because if you like hit that and you accidentally hit Zhongli, that's not who you want. So then you'd have to switch back out. You waste a couple seconds, go boom, and then you buff the next player. But what do you guys personally think about Kujou Sara? Let me know down in the comments below. Once again, if you want to catch me live, catch me over at twitch.tv/DylanIsDense for more Genshin Impact content and other content as well. And I hope you guys really did enjoy this video. And thank you guys so much for watching. My name is DylanIsDense. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.